Joe Biden dismisses a threat from Vladimir Putin about a war with the West if Ukraine is allowed to strike targets inside Russia. At least one person is killed in Russian shelling on an apartment building in Ukraine's eastern Donetsk region. Firefighters in Prague erect anti-flood barriers as a belt of Central Europe braces for severe flooding this weekend. Two men are charged with burglary over the theft of a Banksy artwork in a smash and grab raid on a London gallery. US President Joe Biden has brushed off a threat from Russia's leader Vladimir Putin about a war with the West if Ukraine's allies allow it to use weapons to strike targets deeper inside Russia. Asked what he thought about Putin's comments and talks with UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer, Biden said, "I don't think much about Vladimir Putin." Starmer also made no mention of granting Ukraine permission to use Western-donated long-range missiles to hit Russian military targets. Meanwhile, at the United Nations, Moscow's ambassador told the Security Council that NATO would be conducting direct war with Russia if approval were given to use Western-donated weapons to strike Russia. "We're not talking about a game here," Vasily Nebenzia said. But despite warnings of a severe escalation from the Kremlin, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky remained resolute that that permission was crucial to turning the tables in the war. At least one person has been killed in Russian shelling on an apartment building in the eastern city of Kostiantynivka. Local authorities say the city came under fire from cannon artillery and a 43-year-old woman was killed. Hundreds of residents have fled the eastern Donetsk region via evacuation trains amid the escalating conflict as Russian forces advance in the area. The majority of the evacuees are from the Pokrovsk region, where fighting has intensified. Local authorities have issued mandatory evacuation orders, particularly urging families with children to leave. Meanwhile, the southern region of Odessa was subject to overnight strikes by Russian forces, reportedly using Shahed-type attack drones. At least 20 houses and several cars were damaged by falling debris. A 74-year-old man was lightly injured, but there were no reports of any fatalities. Authorities in the Czech Republic have begun erecting metal barriers and sandbag walls as a belt of Central Europe braces for severe flooding this weekend. Residents in Prague have been warned to get ready for possible evacuations. Meteorologists say a low-pressure system from northern Italy is predicted to dump heavy rain in most parts of the country. That includes the border regions with Austria and Germany in the south and Poland in the north. Heavy rain and the risk of flooding have also been forecast in Slovakia and Hungary. The military in Poland has been mobilized, and authorities have appealed to residents to stock up on food and to prepare for power outages by charging power banks. Prime Minister Donald Tusk said there was no reason to panic, but there is a reason to be fully mobilized. And severe weather warnings are in place in Lower Austria, which has seen almost continuous rain for days. Two men have been charged with burglary over the theft of an artwork by street artist Banksy that was taken in a smash-and-grab raid on a London gallery. The Metropolitan Police said Larry Fraser and James Love are alleged to have taken Girl with Balloon from the Grove Gallery on Sunday night. The suspects appeared at Wimbledon Magistrates Court on Thursday and were ordered detained until their next hearing on the 9th of October. Surveillance camera footage showed a masked man smashing a glass door before dashing in and taking the picture from the wall. Police said they have recovered the work, which is valued in court documents at €319,000. Originally stenciled on a wall in East London, Girl with Balloon has been endlessly reproduced, becoming one of Banksy's best-known images. Banksy, who has never confirmed his full identity, began his career spray painting buildings in Bristol and has become one of the world's best-known artists.